Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. My name is Rachel Garcia, and I'm doing daily live presentations through July 13th. And this one's going to be of a little bit different format. So I would love to know in the Q&A below who invited you, where do you live, and what questions do you have as you're listening to me present today? My goal is in the next few minutes to be able to give you enough information that you can make an educated decision about this company that your friend asked you to take a look at. So my name's Rachel. I live in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, with my husband of 25 years and our boys that are 15 and 10. We were first introduced to Pure 15 years ago. And at the time, I worked full-time as a physician assistant. I practiced medicine from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and I never saw my children. And that was eating me alive. I worked 8.5 years at school, spent $100,000 on my education to get a good job, and I made phenomenal money, which was great because I grew up in a family of 7 kids and we never had any money. So my goal all through college was to never be in the situation that my mom was in. And so I kind of had achieved this phenomenal job and was making great money, but now I have a problem, which is my nanny is raising my boys and calling her mom. And so calling her mom instead of me mom. So I start looking and reading books on how do I make money on the side? How do I create a side hustle? How do I create something that'll at least allow me to take Fridays off? Because I loved my job as a PA. I had no intention of stepping away from that career. And so as I went looking, I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And in that book, he talks about he talks about a lot of different things, but one of the things being that you really need to create business that has more than 100 employees for you to ever get true financial freedom. So I took a huge leap and opened 2 companies. One was a skincare retail store. One was a construction company in 2008. My husband and I invested over $100,000 in those 2 businesses, and life was even crazier than it was before. I was gone from 7 a.m. to midnight most days, and just really struggling. Along the way, my nephew was diagnosed with severe autism that year, and I had sat with my sister as the physician said, Bo will never speak. He was 3, he screamed all day long. He wasn't potty trained, and the doctor said he would never have more than the mind of a 3-year-old. So I'd kind of gone into overdrive mode. I have a master's degree in research and began really researching what is autism and where did it come from. And I learned about the extreme importance of nutrition. It's not something I was taught in medical school. I knew how to write prescriptions. In fact, I was taught how to write them, and I wrote 200 a day at the height of my career. And all of a sudden, I started learning nutrition is important and you have to get the toxins out. Company that your friend asked you to take a look at started in 2008. There was a 30-year waiting list for people to get into the clinic where they were recommending the products I'm going to briefly be telling you about today. And they started the company and decided to only spread the news by word of mouth advertising. So instead of paying a marketing firm a massive amount of money, a percentage of their profits, they chose to pay for word of mouth advertising to the people that were actually talking about it. So somebody told somebody who told somebody who told me and asked me to take a look at it. And I was so overwhelmed. I mean, I never saw my kids. I was literally thought I was doing my brothers a favor when they asked me to take a look at this company. And within minutes of watching the presentation, I heard you have to cleanse your body of the toxins, balance out your pH, get alkaline, and build your trillions of cells up with whole raw food nutrition. And I immediately recognized everything I'd been reading about in the studies when looking up issues on autism and what causes it. And so I compared the products that they had to what I was buying at the health food store. It was cheaper, it was more affordable, and it was better. And I said, I'm in. Give me everything they've got. I got what they call the family package. And within days, we saw changes. I had horrible sleep issues in 2008. I thought that was normal for a mom who worked 12-hour days and had 2 kids. It wasn't. Within days, I was sleeping like a rock, which led to more energy. I lost 3 pounds my first month. I dropped 29 more pounds over the next 2 months without changing a thing. My son had horrible constipation issues at the age of 3. He would poop once a week and bleed, and it was awful. And that resolved in a week. My husband lost about 30 pounds over a 3-month period of time. But more importantly, he struggled with severe depression and anger issues that were gone in 6 weeks. It was marriage saving. If we travel without our products, his whole family is on medications. He constantly, I was told by his family that I needed to put him on medications, but being a prescriber, I knew that that started with 1 little pill, and then you're taking 3 other pills for the side effects from that 1 little pill. And I just never went down that road with him. Natural. Prevention is better than prescription. People aren't on antidepressants, guys, because of a lack of Prozac in their bloodstream. I now believe, after 15 years of sharing this message and 20 years of practicing medicine, that the majority of the health issues we face are because of three things. We are toxic. We're drinking out of plastic water bottles. Our food is being sprayed with pesticides. We are out of balance. We stare at our phones too much. We don't exercise enough. We're eating too much sugar. We're extremely acidic because of the meat, dairy, sugar, soda, coffee, and bread we're consuming, instead of consuming as many plants as we should be consuming. And we're out of balance. Trillions of cells are screaming for whole raw food, live nutrition, and we don't give it to them. We're definitely not giving it to our kids. So whatever's in your genetic pipeline, whatever your parents and grandparents are struggling with or have struggled with, Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, heart disease, it's going to hit you likely faster than it hit them. And it's going to hit the kids even faster. Studies are already showing that over 50% of American children, this is in the Journal of Nutrition, are deficient in vitamins and minerals. Okay, so this is a serious problem. It's a problem we can't eat our way out of. We've known for over a decade in America that the food we're eating now doesn't even come close to the same food our grandparents were eating in 1960. So you can't just eat healthy anymore. You have to be supplementing to get the vitamins and minerals into your body that you need to get in. You also have to be cleansing. See, our philosophy is cleanse, balance, build. You have to cleanse the channels that you eliminate through your lungs, your liver, your skin, your lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines have to be cleansed. If you don't cleanse them out, it's like having an air conditioning in Florida and not checking the air conditioning filter. It's like not taking your car in for a servicing. Okay, so we have to be serviced, just like our cars have to be serviced and the phones have to be serviced. We need to be serviced. Typically, when people think about taking care of their body, they put it off and they put it off and they put it off. And because this is an amazing machine, it can handle that. You go, oh, I went to the doctor last week for my wrist pain. What did they do? Checked some blood work, did some x-rays on your hand, wrote you some prescriptions, gave you some Band-Aids. That's not a servicing, guys. So we cleanse the 7 channels and we pour plant-based nutrition, and that automatically de-inflames everything. And I always say, get your body working, get your gallbladder, get your thyroid, get your pancreas, get everything working the way it's supposed to work. Now, I've been sharing this message for 15 years. I've helped tens of thousands of people throw prescriptions in the trash. My nephew started speaking 3 months after using Pure. He went from nonverbal to speaking. And that caused me to go, what is this? This is amazing. And I began to share it with others. And at first, I just told all the people in my life that I knew about it, because I'm big on helping people. It's why I went to medical school. And then I started to come into contact with people who wanted to get on the starter package. Okay, we have a starter package of 7 products. That is what I recommend the most. Okay, think of it as servicing your body for 30 days. Because everybody needs to do that. Okay, and we sell that the most. And there's 6 things that typically happen when people start on that starter package. They lose weight without trying. They sleep like a rock. They have energy that goes through the roof. Pain reduces. Mood improves. You don't notice your mood improving. Everyone around you does. And bowel habits improve. And those are 6 tremendous things for the majority of Americans. And then they begin to run out of the products slowly, a few of them here and a few of them there. And they realize which ones have the most significant impact on them. We found that 93 out of 100 people who start with our starter package repurchase a couple of those products going forward, usually 2 to 3. It's about $100 to $125 a month of supplementation, because they can tell when they take it and they can tell when they run out. So if you're supplementing right now and you can't tell when you take your stuff, you don't take it with you on trips, you should probably switch. You should be able to tell when you take your vitamins and when you don't. We have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. And when I come across people, this is what changed my mind on why I wanted to do this, who say, oh my gosh, I need this so badly, but I can't afford $289 for a servicing. Or if you're watching this now, you're like, I can't afford 3 products a month, $130 a month. I began to realize we have a much more serious issue, which is really kind of shocking to say, that we have a more serious issue in this country than health. And that's that people are broke. So many people are broke with credit card debt, piling up, don't have enough money at the end of the week, don't have enough money at the end of the month. If they want to go on vacation, they're putting it on credit cards that they can't pay off. And I've realized it's a serious problem. And so I went to work trying to make sure that not only did people understand I can help you make a weekly check with 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of work, but I can radically change your health and your family's health for the future. So if you're watching this today and you've ever thought, I don't have enough money at the end of the week, I've got to get out of this debt that I'm in. What can I do? Do I go get a job bartending, waiting tables? What can I do to make additional money? Maybe you're like my friend Lita, who started a franchise. or maybe and decided she had less time at home after she started the franchise and ended up selling it. Or my friend Mary Catherine, who started 3 franchises, and each one disrupted the family household, did not give the money that they promised that they would make, and she got out of all 3, both of whom are now making weekly checks with Pure, because it takes 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week from your phone to invite people to watch a presentation like this. And people know right away, are they interested or are they not interested? What is it that's catching their attention? What are they looking for? Are they looking to travel for free? I've helped hundreds of couples earn free trips. I mean, what if you could spend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week to earn free trips to travel the world? Helped over 50 people earn a free trip to Greece coming up this fall, just from working 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week from home. Okay, those people have also begun to earn weekly checks. What would happen if you began to earn a weekly check? What would you pay off first? Would you begin to build up a savings account and then invest in real estate? Like my brother, Josh, watched me do this for 10 years and finally said, enough. I can't get out of the hole of debt I've dug myself into. I'm going to go all in with you, Rachel. They came in with our biggest business package, the family package, which serviced their whole family with this nutrition that I'm talking about. And they made $30,000 in the next 5 weeks. Does everyone do that? No, most people don't do that. Most people cannot follow instructions and don't call somebody and invite them to take a look every single day. But my brother was desperate. And he went on after that first $30,000 to continue making weekly checks and then bought real estate properties. So he now has 12 separate real estate properties that are paying him residual income every month, plus his residual weekly check from Pure. If you're looking for a way to create additional income, guys, I have found no better way to do it. I've been on TikTok and Instagram lately looking at side hustles and side gigs, and it's all these 20-year-olds telling you to go do direct marketing and affiliate marketing and all these crazy things. I've been doing this 15 years. I've helped thousands of people earn weekly checks. You get my mentorship if you choose to partner with us. Now, you can just be a customer by going to livepure.com, throw the Core Plus, that's the starter package, into your cart, or throw the Core Complete into your cart if you are over 40 or on prescription medications and you want the best servicing you can get. Okay, it's $414 for the Core Complete, it's $289 for the Core Plus. If you're interested in the business, you can come in at a variety of different levels. I recommend the family package. See, I didn't think it was a business when I got started because the family package was so cheap. It's $4,000 worth of nutrition products for your whole family, $2,500. With that, you get put into the company's additional bonus program so that if you actually work the program, you make more money than someone who doesn't have the family package. You get in my VIP program where you get special Q&A calls just for you every single week, the ability to work with our 6- and 7-figure earners and to literally be taken under the wing and mentored. Okay, plus the ability to learn my specific leadership retreats that I take my team on. This past year, it was to Bison View and then Costa Rica the year before. So if you go buy a coaching program online, you're spending $100, $500, $2,000, $5,000 to be $25,000 for some of these people to be coached by someone, and you get nothing for that purchase other than the coaching. Here, you spend $2,500, you get $4,000 worth of nutrition products that you don't sell, you and your family consume for the next couple months. You have radical life-changing experiences, and you begin to partner with me, and I show you in a simple system, all online, all from your phone, 1, 2, 3 steps, exactly what to do to begin to get your money back. Some people make their money back in a day. Some people make their money back in a year. It's up to you. Some people never make their money back, but I show you exactly what to do. See, I can't make you do it. It's like my Peloton instructor yelling at me. She can't make me go faster. She can't make me turn my resistance up. She can just tell me what to do. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're ready to make an additional stream of income, ask whatever questions you have below. If you're watching this and you're ready to get started with the products, livepure.com. Go throw the family pack into your cart. Go check out. Choose to be a preferred customer if you're not interested in the business side of this. Choose to be a brand partner if you're interested in joining the business side. It's $49 to be a brand partner. That's waived if you choose to get our family package. The shipping is waived on that as well. By the way, you get to write that off as well. My CPA is the one who told me I could write it off. I actually didn't think I could. I thought, oh, and I just bought a bunch of really good food for my family. He said, no, that's a business. You can write it off. In fact, I think it's the best business you've ever started. What I made in this business surpassed what I made in my skincare retail store the first year. I shut my skincare retail store down the second year because this just continued to grow and grow and grow. It took me a couple of years to earn my first trip. The next 5 years, my husband and I went on 5 luxurious trips to Spain, to Hawaii, to France, to Australia, and I didn't help anybody earn the trips. And then I began to figure out and feel guilty that I was the only one going and I wasn't helping other people who need money too. And I created a system that you get to plug into so that you can earn trips. The next trip is to Greece this September. And we have, like I said, over 50 people going. Our next trip is to Switzerland next year. You can totally go on that trip with us. There's no reason why you can't. So go to purelifechangers.com. Check out the information there. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference. We have a whole wellness advisory panel of physicians who recommend these products to their patients. You can hear testimonies from them as well as testimonies from other people. Some of you are watching this on Changing Lives with Pure right now. That's our testimony website. You can ask to be added to that. Use the search box in the top right-hand corner to look up migraines, cholesterol, blood pressure. We had a testimony the other night, somebody who said he dropped over 60 points in his cholesterol since getting started with Pure about 4 months ago. He was on statins before, they weren't touching the cholesterol. I'm not promising you what's going to happen, but I've been doing this for 15 years. I let my medical license go in 2019 because I don't believe in the way medicine's going anymore, and I won't spend my time on that. I love medicine. I'm glad we have it. I'm thankful for it, but we overuse it. Prevention is better than prescription. So I hope that you choose to join us. Get involved, get back to the person who invited you to take a look, and go to livepure.com, guys, livepure.com. Throw into the cart what you want to get started with at checkout, choose to be a preferred customer and get 25% off. No membership fee, no requirement to ever purchase again. I would recommend the Smart Ship program because your repeat orders, you'll get a free products back. So it just makes our products even that much more affordable. But if you're looking at the brand partner part of it, look at the family pack. You can start wherever you want as a brand partner, but the ones who usually do the best here and are here long-term and get those weekly checks and earn those trips are the ones who stretch themselves a little bit and come in with what they can. 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Thanks so much for joining us. We will be live again tomorrow, Saturday at noon, and then Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you have questions, please don't hesitate